All right, guys, welcome again to MagicWorldMarket.com. Boen and Dustin drafting some cons.
Hey, hello.
I think this is number 7 for us.
Is it really number 7?
I think so. Lucky number 7.
Really? Did you post the one that we lost right after we
Nope.
made it to the... Okay.
And I will not. I apologize, guys, but no, that was terrible.
We started getting a little goofy. Although the deck was it was decent. It had a lot of power, but I don't know. Right. It got a little goofy. What can we say?
So yeah, I think we are going to do another 8-4.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Where are we at? And it looks like we're the 8th person, so jumping right in.
Well,
see what we get. Temur Ascendancy. Then let's see, Pine Walker,
Seeker of the Way, Seeker of the Way,
Hooting,
the Mandrills,
Alabaster Kieran.
Yep, Glacial Stalker, Bring Low, and an Opulent Palace.
Yep. So, what jumps out to you there, Mister?
What jumps out to me is Opulent Palace, Pine Walker, Seeker of the Way. No, I changed that. Opulent Palace, Seeker of the Way, Bring Low. Probably is what jumps out to me. It's removal. I mean, it's it's not the most efficient thing in the world.
No, I mean, that you changed your mind in Pine Walker because
he's good though.
He's the one that I was leaning towards. Though I'm tempted to do the Jeskai route, or at least try it with the little.
He's a nice little efficient man. Opulent Palace is there too.
Yeah, it's true, but I mean, without. It seems weird to take the land without taking stuff.
Just kind of whatever route you want to go. Let's see where Seeker takes us.
Yeah, let's do Seeker.
Let's seek the way.
All right. We have the Misfire Weaver. He's the one that gives him hexproof when he's turned face up.
Yeah, got an Arrow Storm.
An Arrow Storm, a Dragon Grip, and a Horde Ambusher.
Yeah, some good red cards. Unyielding Krumar has been quite solid for us.
Yeah.
My vote's for Aerostorm.
Yeah, I'm okay with trying to do the white-red route.
I mean, 4 damage is good. It's a lot of damage.
And sticking two, if you can stick 2 colors, I think that's good. Ooh, but Sage of the Inward Eye.
There's also our good friend the Mardu Horde Chief.
Yeah.
Who has been nothing but rock solid for us.
Yeah.
Every time we drafted him. What does the Sage do?
He's the one that
5 mana, 3/4 flyer.
Whenever you
so that's just slightly above the curve vanilla test wise. Although the mana cost is
and whenever you cast a non-creature spell,
cast a non-creature spell, creatures you control gain lifelink. I mean, that ability's okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to cast a non-creature spell, which you have like a handful in your deck.
Yeah.
So they gain lifelink, which is really only good if you can attack. Unless it's an instant
on the defense, right?
Which maybe that's an even smaller category of non-creature spell. We have a couple instances in the deck. Maybe I would like to take the Horde Chief personally.
Let's do it. All right. So
there's a lot of just solid dudes in this, isn't there? Abzan Guide, Alpine Grizzly, the Sultai Scavenger we've always enjoyed.
Salt Road Patrol. Even a Canyon Lurker.
Personally, I like the Lurkers in this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just going straight aggro?
So far, yeah. I mean, I think he matches up a little bit better with what we already have than does Salt Road Patrol.
How about a Nomad Outpost? How do you feel about that?
Not bad. Rugged Highlands also good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. That's the green one. Right. Sorry. It looked red-white for me.
Oh, another Misfire Weaver.
But then,
I
the
think the Outpost...
We got a 2-drop. Got a War Behemoth.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, let's take an Outpost and see if
I like it.
There might be some black cards that we can sneak in there. There's a Bloodfell Caves.
Yeah, Jeskai Charm and a War Behemoth and Bloodfell Caves, I think, are obviously the 3 that jump out.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a tough call. Like, if we take Bloodfell Caves, we're really looking to be Mardu.
Right. Well, and if we take
Jeskai Charm, we still have a red-white land.
Right, it's basically a red-white land.
Yeah.
I like taking this, even if we don't play, this being, I think, the best card, even if we don't play it.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's not like we have any black we need to find the mana to splash to accommodate anyway
Right.
yet. So, okay.
And, you know, if we play blue, great. And if we don't, we don't, you know. Ooh, Leaping Master.
Leaping Master seems like the
Or
guy.
Scaldkin, but I think Leaping Master.
Yeah, Scaldkin's pretty inefficient. It does a couple decent things, but too much mana.
Ooh.
Got an Active Treason. We got a Windscarred Crag.
And
we got our
old
old
friend Winter Flame.
Yes, the Winter Flame.
Obviously, I think it's between Winter Flame or the Crag. I mean, even a Defiant Strike would not be terrible in this.
Yeah, Defiant Strike's okay. Active Treason.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's hard for me to pass Winter Flame. I mean,
we already have a Jeskai Charm. If you want to take Winter Flame and then we'll keep our eyes more open for blue lands, I'm perfectly fine with that. But if you want to take the land, I'm cool with that too. They both seem fine.
I want the flame. All right. So, Glacial Stalker.
Yeah, I think he's the guy.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, not like that card's insane, but you know, a little on the late side. So maybe
Right.
maybe Jeskai is pretty open.
Dragon Grip.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I still really like this guy. I know you're not high on him, but our other choice.
Well, he's really, yeah, this is just a bunch
Cavalry.
of poop, so let's take him.
Okay. Patrol.
Yeah, he's a card.
Yeah.
How do you have this arranged here? What is it? Let's see. Mardu Horde Chief is over with the 5s.
Well,
gotta.
This is a 3. The 3 is the morphs. I don't know why it did that.
Well, he's a morph too.
Who? Oh yeah.
Glacial. Gressora Stalker.
It's too bad. I like when you're making your deck, you can put your spells in separate piles, but you can't do it when you're drafting. That's too bad.
Right.
Just make things a little more streamlined. How do you feel about Barrage of Boulders?
Yeah, let's take it.
Yeah.
It can be a very relevant card.
Yeah.
It's, I think it's among the better sideboard cards.
Oh, Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. No one will ever play that card.
Nice. That sounds like a challenge.
It is a challenge. I would love
What does it do again? You gain 1 life for
For
each
colorless
creature you control. It's not nothing, I guess.
Whoa.
It's close to nothing.
Now that's a blue card. You know what this one does, right?
Yes, that's a Mahamoti. Although, man, so we're just gonna have to really, look for blue mana a lot harder. That guy's double blue. I mean, he does come down late, but he's still double blue. We are passing an Arc Lightning, which is mighty.
Yeah, actually, something might be said overtaking the Arc Lightning instead. I mean, it's hard to beat a 5/6 flyer.
Oh yeah.
But
do you feel like staying the course in terms of mana?
Yeah, I think taking.
I mean, with what we have now, our blue is about as prevalent as our white.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know. We may even end up like
blue red.
Is it splash white rather than? But
I mean, so decision time: 1,000 Winds or Arc Lightning.
I guess in the interest of being conservative, my vote is for Arc Lightning.
That's where I'm leaning to.
But man,
yeah,
the big flyers.
It's big.
He's some good. And really, only because of the white we have, it's a little more important for it to be early game, right?
Right. So, yeah.
How
do you feel about that guy?
That guy's pretty good.
Seeker of the Way.
I mean, it is interesting to point out. A friend of mine was talking about this recently with regard to his cube. Like, trample is almost like a non-ability when it comes on a flyer. You know, like you're being evasive. You're not. It's evasive along like 2 different vectors. That's just a Phantom Monster, just a 3/3 flyer is.
That's good, right?
Very good in limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than the Seeker.
It's, I don't know, it's probably close. I mean, but the Seeker requires more help to be better. So I think the Mantis is a more reliable card. I have an amusing story about a Mantis whenever.
Another Winter Flame or Deflecting Palm.
I think Deflecting Palm sucks.
Yeah, agreed. I just had to say it.
Sure.
Yeah, you're cool with Winter Flame?
Yeah. I mean, right now we have no blue mana, so we may not be playing any of these. Like 6 islands and 6 mountains. And
right.
6...
Oh, Narset.
Well.
Well, let's see. What would the Bondkin, Bloodfire Expert, be our other options?
What does Narset do? Tags, exile. Let's see.
Yeah, she's not great for limited.
You may cast non-creature card. Yeah, just non-creature. Yeah. Two drop it, man.
Yeah, of course. Bondkin.
Bondkin.
For our listeners, I've been messing around with the Jeskai control deck, and Narset is one of the key cards in there. And
is that right?
Yep.
That's interesting.
She's the only creature.
Oh, wow.
So let me just say, attacking with Narset and flipping 2 planeswalkers is a good time.
That's some spicy meatballs. That's an assortment of meatballs that are spicy.
They are. Very spicy. All right, another Nomad Outpost. Do you have any problem taking that?
Well, my only problem with it is that it doesn't have
Tranquil
blue
Coast.
mana. Yeah, Tranquil Cove.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Tranquil Cove. Do it. Okay.
Jeskai Student.
Jeskai Student, the Leaping Master. As much as, like, normally I would just prefer a 2-1 over a 1-3.
Right.
I don't know. Every time I've played Leaping Master, I, like, haven't been
Right. He just dies.
super impressed. I kind of feel better about Jeskai Student.
I do too. I mean, we've got 9 other spells.
Yeah.
You know, obviously that's not the final number, but I do like that. So yeah, let's see. Good old Jeskai Ascendancy.
Yeah, F that card. That didn't go so well for us last time.
Right.
Timely Horde Mate is sweet.
Yeah.
And Bloodfire Mentor's cool, but our blue is so low, I'm afraid we'd never be able to activate it.
Right. Well, so he gets back, I guess 4
potentially
decent
4
cards. Our 4 slot is big, but I mean, I'd rather play him over one of the Salt Roads.
Yeah, and I mean, are we really in
Summon
need of like a
Prowler.
Smite the Monstrous? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think Horde Mates are Kalia.
Yeah. I'm into it. I'm into it.
Another Weaponsmith. Ooh, or Burn Away.
We got 15 creatures, also a Take Up Arms. 2 Winter Flames, an Arc Lightning for removal, right? An Aerostorm, a Bring Low, a decent amount. I'm still kind of into Burn Away.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that. Goblin Slide.
Nah.
I know you're high on the Inoc tracker, and that's probably what we'll take. But I don't know that we'll play it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll play it. I don't even know that I'm high on it. But that is what I recommend taking, yes.
Yes.
I mean, he's good.
Yeah. He's alright. Ooh, a Canyon Lurkers, however, I am excited to take. Hey, this is our pack. There's
What's the other?
Our Ugin's Nexus.
What's the other blue? Oh, he's the
one
guy
that
that is
you
only
have
on
to
for one
sack,
combat, right? Yeah. They've made him in like a couple different colors, right?
Right.
There's a blue one that had Unearth in Shards of Alara. Or Conflux. So one of those.
Alright. What do you think here? Mentor? Ooh, Rush of Battle, actually. Bam!
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, are you going to play the Bloodfire Mentor?
Probably wouldn't play either of those cards,
Yep.
so I guess take whatever.
Bam. Ooh, the Expert.
Oh,
came
okay.
back.
That guy. Yeah, we can play that guy.
Hey, your Ramparts came back.
Hey, right on.
Barrage of Boulders. Assault Water. Road Patrol.
It's playable.
Yep. Alright. Let's start messing with this pile.
Let's start doing the deed here.
I just gotta change back. But... All right. All right. 3 Salt Road Patrols. I don't think that's correct.
Yeah, I don't think so either. We still only have two blue dual lands.
Right.
Thankfully, our need for blue is
pretty low. All right, so talk about stuff while I'm doing this.
Oh, sure. Canyon Lurkers are morphs, right? Get them over there. Okay, so actually, our deck did not end up too bad, in my opinion.
All right,
this chunk looks pretty solid. I do not think we have enough
blue to play him
tokens or enough low curve beatdown to be playing cards like Trumpet Blast or Russian Battle.
All right.
Personally.
Maybe decide for it.
Also, okay. So we got a lot of guys here. We got 18.
Yep.
Which guys are the crappiest guys? That is the question.
Right. Also, actually, let's talk the blue situation first. Let's do that.
All right.
So, I think Winter Flame, we should play. I think it's that good.
It's a great card, yeah.
Whereas I think Jeskai Charm is just a little more demanding.
Okay.
Maybe not as, more. I feel more comfortable putting it to the sideboard.
Because you just think its abilities are less relevant?
Yeah. I mean, the +1/+1 on lifelink is great. And I think the 4 damage is...
Domino, it's good to have it on there as an option. Obviously,
Right.
we wouldn't play it if that's all it could do.
Right, exactly.
Putting a dude on top is probably the best thing that it does, right?
Right.
Although the +1/+1 in lifelink can be pretty relevant. Here, let me throw that away for you there, buddy. Okay, I'm fine with cutting Jeskai Charm.
Okay.
I definitely think I've overvalued it in the past.
Yeah. I think in the right deck, it's great.
Sure. I like all the 2-drops. I like where our 3s are sitting. We got 29 cards. 3 of them are land, so...
Yeah, I'll move those out for you.
All right, yeah, so 26. And I think I'm fine with playing 18 lands in this one. I don't know if that's what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Our curve is a little high. We might need to cram an extra basic in there to accommodate the blue.
Right. Okay, these would be the 3 creatures I would think about taking out. Maybe another Salt Road. So those 4.
That brings us to 14. Let's see, we got Take Up Arms, Burn
I'm
Away.
really happy with our...
Let me read Dragon Grip again.
It's +2/+0.
+2/+0 and first Dragon.
And then Ferocious, you can flash it.
Right. Okay, so Ferocious, let me... we have 2 Canyon Lurkers.
Right, the Canyon Lurkers.
Bloodfire Expert.
Right.
Well, no, because he'd already have to have Prowess Trigger.
Well, when... Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. You're correct. The Glacial Stalker and the Freet.
Yeah, if they're turned face up.
Right. The Whirlwind of Death. Or the Summit Prowler if they stay in.
Yeah, our deck is close to a 2-color deck. It's like...
Right.
I mean, which makes me feel okay about the Summit Prowler. At the same time, when making cuts, I generally like to cut from the higher end of the curve, and I don't think Summit Prowler is better than any of our other 4-drops.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not really sold on Dragon Grip in this deck, but I'm willing to roll with it. for starters.
X.
I mean, it is cheaper, and if it can't be, I'll say this about Dragon Grip, right? So like, if it can't be answered, if we don't get 2 for 1 anyway,
right?
It does make a dude like kind of a ridiculous beating, right?
Yeah.
2 more power and first strike. Similarly, we have 2 mantises, beating in the air, and so another 2 power. Making a 5 power flyer is no joke.
With trample and first strike.
Right.
All right, so the other...
I said cut those 4 creatures. I like that. I like your original suggestion.
Yeah. The other idea is we could cut this, as much as I hate cutting the Winter Flame, and then we are pretty much a 2-color deck.
Oh.
And then we're okay running these 2.
Well, now you have me thinking all over again.
We have these two just that we can flip off of our couple of...
Yeah.
Maybe
couple of refuges.
An island,
I wouldn't play an island just for the flips, but a couple of refuges.
Yeah.
What would we have to replace these cards with? We had another Salt Road Patrol.
Well, nothing. I mean, if we cut these 3 cards.
Oh no, these would be the cuts. Yeah, okay.
Right.
And then we could maybe just 17 land it since we're 2-color.
Right. So we could bring in, I don't know, maybe a Swift Kick or...
Nine-Act Tracker, dude.
Yeah, or a 9-Act Tracker.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already at...
Let me ask you this. How much you like striking, right? Now imagine striking first.
Fair enough.
It's that much better.
So...
Yeah, I mean, if we do this, and then we add the tracker, take out one of the blue morphs, and then we just have a... I mean, are the refuges... Is a land coming into play tapped worth the possibility of flipping a guy and gaining a life?
Yes. I think...
Because a land coming into play tapped can be a real hoser.
It's true.
So then what do you like here as the cut? Like a Weapon Master or a Stalker? Which one?
God, I like both of them.
Well, okay, so look,
Stalker.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. The Weapon Master, I think, is higher impact.
Right.
I mean, if it's going to be just kind of a rare bullet type situation,
yeah,
I'd rather play the higher impact one. I mean, Glacial Stalker is there to be more reliable and easier on the mana. If we're hardly blue anyway, then that eliminates that whole element. So 17 creatures, putting on the pressure. We can deal with a lot.
So now that we have a whole bunch of creatures, we don't have very many spells.
It's true. It does make the Jeskai student a little bit lamer. Seeker of the Way a little bit lamer. Yeah. I mean, we could play a Swift Kick.
Yeah.
If we play that, I'd want to play both patrols. Because like the high toughness is pretty good.
Well, we have 2 patrols.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
So there's 3 patrols. Yeah.
Maybe not 3. That's patrolling a little bit too much.
That's a lot of patrol.
We don't need to police the Salt Road to that extent.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to just nix the blue entirely, we could just play Swift Kick and then have Mountains and Plains. Maybe a Nomad's Outpost.
Yeah.
Nomad Outpost. What do you think of that?
Instead of the Weapon Master?
Yeah, I mean, it's one way to go. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems like I don't know, like why go through that extra hoop?
Yeah.
Just to maybe be able to flip one dude.
I hear what you're saying.
This adds a little bit for our prowess guys. I don't know. It's not the best deck I've ever seen.
Oops.
But it's not the worst. We got 7 plains,
9 mountains.
9 mountains.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they're about equal. I don't know. I think evening up is good just because we have 3 white 2-drops.
Right.
Then I guess we're good to go. What do you think, Boen? How do you feel about this?
I wish we were a little more aggro-y, but...
of course.
I'm happy to try it out. All right. Everybody was waiting on us. We'll see you guys on the first round.
No surprise.